In this video, we're going to talk about wax games that I play, that I've quit, and the pros and cons. We're going to go in it deep in this one. We're going to do the truth about every game, no holds bars. We're going to let you know what's going on and what games, if any, you should invest in, or if we're still waiting for that amazing game to come along. We'll see. Make sure you stay tuned, and let's go and hit the computer. We have a lot to discuss, so let's do it. Welcome everybody, my name is Kevinsmak, and as you know, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm a gamer, so take everything I talk about here as just what's going on with me, do your own research, and yada yada yada, you get it. So with that said, let's go ahead and jump in. We're starting with Gemland. I've done a lot of videos about this. I became an ambassador, and then the game came out, and it didn't go so great. Unfortunately, they did get hacked within the first few hours they were live, and it wrecked the economy. However, they did go through, freeze it, rebuild the game, fix the security, made things better, and a week later re-released it and refunded everyone, which I thought was pretty cool because you don't see people do that. It's definitely legit and everything there. I did see prices declining, and after 2 days of playing, I wasn't really making a profit. Not only that, I messed up early because of my tools, uncommon heroes, common tools. That doesn't work. They have to be the same rarity, which I still hate to this day, but you know, it's their game. With that said, it crushed me because I didn't have the right tools, so I sold off on the tools and did it without tools, and it was just too much. I was buying too many tokens. Everything was a mess on Alcor. There's so many bots. It was just frustrating. So I did leave the game, and I'm no longer playing. I did let the manager Paul know, and he did say, you know, you could do taco swap and swap them there. I never used taco swap. I just never got into taco. I messed with it a long time ago and didn't like it, so I just haven't looked at it since. I'm sure it's a lot better now. I just didn't, and I already pretty much sold out everything before we got to that part. So I guess I should have said something before I tried to sell out, but prices are dropping a bit on NFTs. It may be something to get into in the future. I'm not ruling it out completely. I could always start again. If I do, I would start common and common. I would not jump up, and I would just slowly take a small profit instead of try buying in high and getting in at a large profit, which is what my original idea was, because the NFTs were pretty expensive. Anyway, that's one game. We got a lot more to cover, but Gemland no longer playing. And then we got Kingdom Clash. I was playing that. I was loving it. They started the PvP section, which is fine, but the PvE, they ramped up like crazy. You know, you take a week and you build up a few hundred soldiers, and then they send waves of over 1,000 PvE soldiers that wipes you all out. They wanted this game for the hardcore, which is fine, but know that it's hardcore. You either need to spend a lot or you're going to get crushed. And that's going to be maybe about 10% of their population. And I'm sure they're noticing it now because it's even, I'm still trying to sell off some pieces of the game. Amazing game. I didn't like where they're going with it. If they would have just stuck and kept it a little more, you know, balanced for everyone instead of just towards the hardcore spenders, I think I would still be playing because the game did start increasing and started getting better and better. So it is what it is. No longer playing Kingdom Clash. Verilands, I tried to make it work, trying to sell all my stuff. I have mythics for like, I think 7 wax. It's not even selling. Game is out of my mind, but I did want to let you all know I did get some back here and there, you know, not through selling NFTs, but through tokens. Eventually the token bottomed out and is no longer being bought or sold. It's only being swapped in game. They are still, last I checked, doing a lot of cool updates. Game could have been amazing. I don't really know where it went wrong, to be honest. I mean, I don't know. It's tough because it's a good game. It's just something happened with the token. Like a lot of times, people can make really good games, but if they can't make the economy stay stable, unfortunately, the game becomes worthless after a month. I'm no longer playing Verilands. Nova Rally, I talked about the upcoming release and everything like that. I just kind of got bored of waiting, and prices did go down, so I did sell out of almost everything. I still have 2 shares and 2 track pieces that I have, and I don't even want to sell my track piece. I think they're going for like 40-50 bucks, and I paid $300 each for mine about maybe almost a year ago. So it just shows NFTs on wax do not hold value when they do start getting diluted and more of them added. Once you take that scarcity out of the NFT, it's pretty much not worth much. You know, when there was 50, great. When there's 1,000, yeah, it's too rough. I still wish them luck, and their game looks great, and they're doing things that are awesome. I'm also just saying, you know, this is my point of view. You may enjoy this kind of games and things like that. This is just my perspective. Nothing to the teams here. I know a lot of the teams work hard and they do a great job. So Nova Rally, still trying to sell out of, still have some things. Have one car that was worth $350. I think I'm down to like $120 trying to sell it for. Popularity of the game has went away some, so if it does pick up and you're looking for a really cheap car, mine is the cheapest. Apex Conquest, I tried to get back into it and I just couldn't really get into it, so I decided I'm not going to play anymore. I already have so much stuff going on, and to manage a daily game, I need to be at a certain point, and I wasn't with this, so decided not to play anymore. Blockchain Brawlers. I'm kind of on the fence with this. I do like the new features, the new PvP features. I think it's pretty cool. I don't really see how you can earn very well at this point, but I do like the game and everything. Again, wax games, the earnings just tend to continue to go down, and it's hard to keep them stable. So because of that, it's hard to get into a game that's been out a while, even though they're redoing it. I'm going to keep an eye on it, and when the new feature comes out where they're going to allow you to basically stake brawl in battles with each other, it'll be interesting to see. Unfortunately, at that point, I'll probably be behind because I'm not playing enough PvP battles to be an expert, though the PvP is pretty fun. This is kind of like not playing now, but may play. So this one's kind of on the fence. Million on Mars. So I was playing this for a while. I stopped playing. Started selling all my stuff because they started making it so you have to wait really long to get your stuff out. Well, I guess I sold too much stuff, and because I didn't have a land, I wasn't able to withdraw anymore. So I put another land up so I can withdraw at least from referrals and, you know, anything else I might do in the game. I don't know. But they did go through and say that I need to wait 49 days to withdraw any dusk, which is just, what are you doing? I don't get it. This game I don't trust at all anymore. They were great. It was awesome. And then once things started looking down and they made it so you can only withdraw every 14 hours and you get a percentage hit no matter what, like a big percentage hit. I'm taking 30% off whatever I take out at least. It's a joke. It's dying. Unfortunately, I feel really bad for people that invested a lot in this because I did go ahead and do a lot of videos on this game. But that's why I say always do your own research, because I don't know either. I play the game and I see how it goes. But Millions of Mars, don't get into it. Don't even get close to it right now. Anyone that puts that type of thing that stops you from withdrawing for more than, say, a few days, like if they're having problems or whatever. But if it's consistent, no, it's time to go. Their token is just going to go to zero. Anyway, enough with that one. Next, we're going to talk about games that I'm playing more. We'll go on the left side so you can see my area. This is Nova Pangea. Here is my area here. I have it pretty built up. I'm missing 4 more lands, and then I have all this for whatever else I want to do. I rent some of them out. Only have 1 being occupied right now. I also usually have jobs for people to do, so you can always check it out, Water District 7, if you need to do that. All my buildings are maxed, but I do allow level 1s. So, Nova Pangea, what do I feel? The good and the bad. The good. The game feels good. I like it. I like the flow. I like building it up. I feel like I'm doing something. I'm getting the Clash of Clans kind of vibes. You know, how you built up your stuff. It's pretty cool. Yeah, so I'm still building up. You can rank things up to level 3 now. All my things are ranked at level 3. Now I'm just ranking up my containers a little more, and then after that, I'm going to sit a while and collect obsidian and be ready for the token to be launched. So the good, like I said, great community. They have the story series 2 coming. They're always there to help you. The site works pretty well. And then if we look at the bad, lots of clicks if you have a lot of different things, which they do good to get them down. But I'm kind of worried with the new buildings coming, it's going to be a lot more clicking, and you're also going to have to own buildings just to rest your characters where you don't have to do that. I understand it though. It's another building to buy and rank up. The biggest con about the game is the token's still not even out. So I've been playing this for a while. I have a lot invested, plus I've done a lot of videos. I like everything. Team's great, but can't earn anything. You can only put in at this time. NFTs are slightly going down. I can get workers every once in a while. My last skilled worker I bought for like $6, and I was buying them for like 13 to 15 before. So if you just pay attention, you can get deals pretty easily. Because if anyone leaves, they sell because there's no token, so that's something to keep in mind. But again, great game at this point. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully they list that token soon. It's unfortunate I have to buy more cards to get more buildings to do something that I'm already doing, but I know it was already mapped out earlier, so not that upset about it. It's not something they caught me off guard on. I knew about it, so there's that. That's Nova Pangea. Earning 0 won't be until the token gets listed. And they said you can rank these buildings up to level 10, and they may even go higher. It took me a while to get to level 3. However, I think like 3 to 5 will be quicker now because I'm making more, but we'll kind of see how it goes. And I know how to rank this time. First time I started ranking all my workers right away, and then your workers can't work because your buildings are too low. So if you own this, you want to rank your buildings first and then your workers second. Castles, a lot's been going on here. I am still playing. I have 3 heroes, 1 rare, and 2 commons. I have a lot of tomes right now. If I go in here, I have 4. I have 1 legendary, 2 epics, and 1 common. I never have enough stuff to keep them going. I am trying to sell an epic because I've noticed the prices are continuing to fall, and I'm pretty invested and I'm not using them. So I rather sell it for say $50, and then if I need it, buy it back later for $20 since it's not being used. So I'm not selling all of them, I'm just selling 1. I also did sell a few other things. I sold my Baron and my Castle because prices continue to go down and Barons are continuing to be offered, which I understand. And they also did offer some legendary tomes recently for a Christmas sale, which I did not like that because I was hoping the legendary stayed legendary. You got to keep that scarcity, and there's more out there now, so people aren't even buying them either, so it makes it even worse. I understand they have to make money too. It's just the thing is you want to keep scarcity, and selling the legendary ones, 75 of them, really doesn't keep it that scarce. At this point, I'm continuing on with castles, but I'm being very cautious. The epic tome that I'm trying to sell, I pretty much discount it every day, and I just keep getting beat by people trying to go lower. So the prices are dropping pretty quickly, so you may see a good place for it to be purchased if you're looking to get into the game. It's up to you. The hero battles themselves, I think they're pretty neat. You fight, you can rest, you get a boss fight every 15. Since I'm rare, I can fight rare down. The common ones kind of stink because you can only fight commons. So all the other ones you're not going to be using. So like these 2 epics and these 3 legendaries I can use after I rank my guy up. But if I go to, say, Luna, she's common and I got a mythic. I'm never going to get there. Not at this rate. I can't keep the tomes going because I can't keep the tomes going. I can't keep the battles going because I can't keep the battles going. I can't keep the tomes going. I did go through and add a lot more equipment on my characters, but unfortunately I did that after I've already spent a lot of my R source and T source. Miscalculation from me. I would do a lot better if I would have geared them up first and then went through and kept the tomes running. So still on the fence with this one. I'll see what happens. The free-to-play version I am still playing. However, this will probably be the last time I play this one because it just takes a little more time to ramp up in the beginning, and I don't see the earnings anymore. The first time it was pretty good. This time it went down pretty quick, so you need a lot to go ahead and get that. I also don't like that the free to play is mixed in with the regular stuff. So if you ever go on Nifty and you try to see what's selling, we go in here, Castles is 8. We go in here, what we're going to see is a bunch of this free to play stuff for 0 cents. So you can't track what's really going on anywhere except because it takes up so much stuff. I mean, you can see stuff here and there, but it's just kind of, I kind of wish it was separate. Moon mining. Yeah, I've been playing this game since I did the video, believe it or not. It's pretty simple after you have it set up. It's annoying to set up. I've done a video on it. I'll put it up top if I remember. First, you have to get like your bases up, and then you have to use them, and then you get your machines up and stuff like that. And yeah, you know, it's a basic game. They have been improving it. However, there's not a lot to do. It's basically just clicking. There is more phases coming soon. It does go through and, you know, I do get some wax from selling what I make. I'm not making a killing because I put a lot into this early on, and I got almost the best cards. These are the best, but on this side, these are the second best, because like some people have these and they're selling them for like $400, and that's just a joke. They're never going to sell, which is really annoying. So I'm kind of stuck with the golds here, and you can't blend up to get to the helium version. But the game, they have more stuff coming. They do some pack sales here and there. They don't really sell. I know they're trying. The game is improved all the time, and it's functioning more. It works a lot better than it did in the beginning. If you're looking for a cheap game, you can get in at the floor and maybe even in mid-tier really cheap. I mean, really cheap. You need 7 cards, and I'm sure you could do that with just a few dollars. So if you're looking for something like that, you're not going to make $1 million. You're going to make something, you know, for the ride, stuff like that. You can also use what you get to purchase packs in the game. So you can kind of look here, and I'll show you 2,000 for that pack, for example. Will you make your money back? If you start low or medium, probably, but it'll take some time. The second phase is coming, so we'll see how it goes. NFT Panda. I'm still playing NFT Panda. Can you believe it? All these years. It's been like 20 years. Well, look at my ranks go. I am starting to get a few people into Lieutenant General. Lieutenant General is a huge boost up. I think it's like, I think Major General is like an 87% boost or 85% boost. And then Lieutenant General is like 127 or something. It's like a 40-50% increase. And I have noticed a good increase. I've only had like 3, I think, ranked up right now. I think these 3, 4. But this one's about to go, and this one's probably not too long. And then these will struggle behind. But in the next month or so, I should be starting to make more, I believe. I keep thinking they're going to get to the next rank and I'm going to be making all of this BAM, but I feel like the formula might be not what it's supposed to be. It's hard to tell right now. I'm going to know more in probably about a month. But for now, I just keep the tab open and I send them when I see them, which I'll do right now. And I try to keep 2,000 BAM in the game itself, because then I have BAM to go ahead and rank them up. Right now it costs around 366 BAM to rank 1 up, and I ranked 4 up, and I'm staying around almost at 2,000. So I think I'll be all right in this round, and I'll probably leave it at 2,000 for next upgrade as well. So anything over 2,000 I'll start cashing out then. So I recommend this game. Not if you're not in already, or if you get in cheap. You know, I maxed out early. I spent the money. I got the cards. I got all 20 slots. I got weapons and armor. No, I'm sorry. I got weapons and jewelry, and that was it. You know, there's armor now, but I'm not purchasing it. It's too expensive. Maybe at some point, if you match your rarities, you get extra, but I don't want to put any more in it. I'd rather leave it where it is and just continue to go through and earn. Because I've been in it so long, my ranks are so high, and that's the only reason I'm not leaving. Because if I left now, I pull these cards out, their ranks reset. and then all that time was, you know, lost, especially when I'm starting to get to the percentages. Each rank is like huge, you know, like 120, then it's like 240 or something, that's like 360. So like the next few ranks are going to take longer and longer to get, but they're earning a lot more. That's NFT Panda. Cosmic Clash, there I'm still playing the monthlies. I like the monthlies when they're here. I don't really play the tournaments. It's just too much thinking. It's not that I'm lazy or anything like that. It's just I don't have the time. My wax NFTs have been going down, down, down. Since they're down, I'm not making as much. Since I'm not making much, I need to take my energy and put it somewhere else. So who knows how long this channel will even be doing NFT wax stuff. I don't know. I'm trying to keep it going, but we'll see how it goes. If the wax keeps going down, I'm going to have to pivot, and I might need to leave the space altogether one day. But let's hope not. Anyway, FGL is one of my favorite teams here. Them and the Castles team are amazing. So, and also Fishing Lands, those are three teams I really like. So FGL, great bunch of people. Like I said, I play the monthly. I don't do tournaments. If I had more time and I had more brain cells to dedicate to this, I would do more of the tournament, but I'm just not good at them. Mecha World, I am playing and sending on quests. Oh wait, we forgot the good or the bad. The bad on Moon Mining, I think I pretty much said. Packs aren't selling, updates are coming slow, and who knows if people are going to buy the cards for the updates. Bad for NFT Panda, you get in now, you're probably not going to earn anything for a year. Cosmic Clash, if I had to pick something bad, I would say the monthlies don't run all the time, but I understand why, because the packs aren't selling as much, and because the packs aren't selling as much, it's harder to do the monthlies because they program a lot. Mecha World, I'm going to go ahead and claim my 4. The good about this game is I do like the quest system. The bad would be you can't get NFTs when you go through and quest, which is something they're working on. So that should be fixed at some point. But in the meantime, they have went through and given out people parts for free, and they kind of spin a wheel and see which rarity you get. So it's cool they're doing that. The PvP is great. I really like it. The bad on the PvP is it's hard to find matches at times. Too many people are sleeping on this game. That's the problem. And it's hard to tell people, hey, this is a good game. And they say, oh, how much money are you making? Well, I'm not making, I'm playing. You know, because it does cost to rank up these. And you are going to be negative going through and questing with these and fixing parts. Just how it is. Eventually, when I get higher level, I'll start making earnings, but I could also make earnings through PvP. So as far as earnings on Mecha World, nothing. It's kind of negative. I kind of take what I make in Cosmic Clash, and then I put it here, and then once in a while I also have to buy some tokens. Aqua Rista. We got the good and the bad on this. The good, I like how the game looks. I like fish stuff. You probably all know this already. And I have seen something similar to this, so I liked it, and I got in, and now I got almost all the fish. I still need a pink dolphin, but they're very expensive. And other than that, I think I just need a mythical, and that's probably not happening. But I'd like to have like one of every kind, so I think I have done that at this point. I've leveled up my stuff being smart about it. I'm not going too crazy, because you need to keep your token to feed them, or you're gonna have to buy more, and I'm trying not to buy any tokens. Cool game. Packs are expensive. The good, the bad, the good. I like how it looks. It's cool to just leave it on the screen. I got something that, you know, collects the coins. I got something to feed. Cool. The bad. The alien attack. You have to be there at a certain time every day. They're going to make something preventable in the future. Possibly. They're thinking about it. I hope they do, because my first day, my whole tank died, and I had to spend money to get that back up. Other bads is the pack sales that are going on right now are not selling. However, Genesis packs are still selling, which are the first ones, and they're just magically appearing up on Atomic Hub. After a few are bought, a few more just randomly appear. So I don't know what's going on with that. It's kind of like wondering, you know, why are they not running out? But because of that, most of these fish, they go down in price. They're cheaper than what it costs to open them. So it's smarter to purchase the fish you want instead of buy the packs, unless you have amazing luck. A lot of these I got for, really cheap, but I mean, I really overpaid with packs, as you've seen. The token price is also not that great, which is confusing to me because I feel like it should be higher, because you get taxed if you remove your silver coins within 5 days. You have to wait 5 days to get zero tax. Starts at 50%, goes down 10% each day. People need to feed their fish, and you need to have at least a 5-day stock of gold coins. And if you don't, that's a problem, because then you have to either buy tokens or you have to take from here and get taxed early. The idea is try to have enough for 5 days without touching it to get 100% of your profit. I like that idea. I think it works good. It takes a little while to get going on it, but once you get going on it, it's fine cashing out every 5 days or whatever. But I feel like the token should be more, because I just feel like the price is off. They're going to do more things, though. They've already mentioned a few things, saying they are thinking about leveling up fish and stuff like that, selling packs for QT, which is smart because that'll keep it going. Because right now, how it's set up right now, it will run away if you don't get a hold of the token somehow. Great game. The economics, we'll see how they get them there. But yeah, obviously I like it because I have a lot invested. This game, you may have seen me talk about it in multiple videos. It's Fishing Lands. Am I playing Fishing Lands still? You betcha. Is it still good? You betcha. Should you have gotten in when I told you in April? Yeah, betcha. Still going good. Game's going strong. You have fishing, you have farming, you have raising animals, you have all of this stuff. So much stuff to do. I have 2 piglets I'm raising too, but I can't feed them right now because I don't have enough food. But I have 2 piglets there. I even have extra piglets that's waiting. I have the gold badge. I think I'm one of 2 people. There's also breeding your pigs. And then there's the fishing portion, which I can't do right now because my timer's not ready. But you go here and you can go ahead and fish for tokens. I can bring up my poles here. You can see I have a mythic, a mythic, a mythic, a mythic, 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 mythic. Yes, that's what happens when you play the game in the beginning. Maxed out, 11 poles with the gold badge, all mythic poles. So, am I still earning on the game? I am. Not earning as much as I was, but I'm still earning some. And there is another portion of the game that you might have seen. This is the other portion. So now there's 2 games technically. This one you can actually play for free. All you need to do is log into the other one and then come in here and they give you one of these silver sharks for free. With your sharks, they just go through and collect tokens. There it goes. They're falling right now. You don't even have to collect them. They're just automatically in there. You can see here in the bottom right hand corner what I'm making. Now don't get discouraged by that. I usually am ranked pretty high. I'm 4th because I've been slacking a little bit. Not really, not slacking, no. I actually decided to start my wife with a fish tank. So my wife has one of these now and I've been sending her over some fish so she can build it up. Because the game just does great. Do I make money on the game? Yeah, I probably, if I had to give it a day, like how much I make in 24 hours, which is not really accurate because I usually cash out every few days, and you have to do a few things to get a certain few things. But I would probably say I probably make like $4 a day. In the beginning, I was making over 100 a day. So the game has been very profitable. I do reinvest a lot of it back into the game as well because that's how I'm still earning. And yeah, the great stuff. If I have to give bads about it, there's some small, tiny little hiccups here and there. Like when I do my badge, sometimes the game freezes. You can claim free FCLC token through your badge, which is the really rare token, basically. That's the one you're going to make your money on. And not a lot of people do badges for some reason, which I don't know why. You get to hold more polls, you get more bonuses, and you get free token every day. So there's some tiny hiccups there. The last update was supposed to be out, and it's not, but that's because their whole team got COVID. I can relate. I had it about the same time. So their monster attack portion coming to the Shark Tank here will be soon, and they do plan on releasing other fish in here as well. If you do decide to play this, all you do is go to their Discord. I got tons of videos on it, but not on this specific thing, because all you do is go into the shop and you can buy a fish bubble, which is a pack. It's 200, 205. And once you get a bubble, you get a shark, and then you can level up your sharks. You just go in your inventory, you would wear your shark, and then your shark's staked, and then you can level them. Mine, all my higher level ones, I've maxed out at 120, and then my commons are pretty much, blah. I got all my epics and legendaries, and I started with the rares, and now I'm kind of taking a break. I think I missed this one here. So I could just claim my token, claim. Okay, I go back into staking and find that one, and then I go to upgrade. Okay, and now I'm making a little more per minute. Yes, per minute you make these tokens. Might not look like a lot, but I make this every minute. And when you're sleeping, it keeps going. And then you just claim it when you're ready. Too many people slept on that game. Would I still get in? You could probably get in pretty cheap. I would get in on the fish tank portion. I think it's still early. And there has been a lot of people joining recently. A lot more people are getting into it and finding out about it. Because this is like, I guess you could say, the poor man's... Oh, alien! Woof! See? If I wouldn't have got that, you could have killed all my fish. And this tank is like I would say the poor man Aqua Ristas. Because it's a lot cheaper to get into this than it is Aqua Rista. Those are the wax games I'm playing. The only game that's not wax that I'm playing is Farsight. I've talked about it a lot. Still playing on it. They nerfed it a lot recently, so it's not as fun to play right now. They've also pushed things back because of all the crypto stuff going on in the world. So there's that. These are the games that are currently going. Let me know in the comments what game you recommend, if you're making money, if you're not, if you're enjoying the game, because there's different types of games. You play games to make money, and you play games to enjoy, and it is what it is. Like I said, Aqua Rista, I don't think I'm going to make money on this, but I like looking at it. Or maybe it'll turn out like a fishing land, like all of a sudden it'll take off, and I'm in early, and I'm all set. It's hard to say. But also, check out my gear. I look fly. There we go. We got the games I'm not playing, the games I'm playing, the pros, the cons, the good, the bad. I think I covered everything. I don't think I missed anything. I hope I wasn't too harsh, and I hope you understand that this is just my opinion. I'm not saying these games are bad or good or whatever. Do your own research as always. I want to thank you all for watching. Appreciate it. And here's a video I did recently on Aqua Rista if you're interested.